I suppose promotion was the big thing. The league final, I suppose, was an added bonus if we could get it. Would that sum it up today?
Sure, look, yeah, but at the end of the day, when you arrive here, you want to win, so I wouldn't say that now, because I think it'd be taken from Louth's victory. And look, we came here to win, so it was great to get promotion, but we wanted to win here today, and unfortunately today we weren't good enough, so congratulations to Louth.
And it seemed to be going all right for us there until just a goal came. We were holding on to the lead, and but suddenly the goal seemed to change the game, and they suddenly got a burst of confidence.
Yeah, I think that. Look, the way the game is going, I kind of felt that the goal was always going to be a huge score in this game, and unfortunately it was a turnover down in our right corner forward position, and they swept down the field, and look, that's it, and they're the breaks, and it's certainly given them a renewed energy for sure for the 5 or 7 minute spell before we could grasp ourselves again. We did grab hold of it, but the damage was done. They'd gone 5 points up, and we got 6 points up. We got it back to 5. I think we got back to 4 instead of 5. So look, that was the key moment in the game, I feel.
Yeah. Did we need to get a better score there in the first half? Just to have a few bigger cushion with us at half time.
Not particularly, no. The breeze wasn't that strong. If you threw up the grass, it wasn't blowing anywhere. So no. We certainly left a couple of chances behind us, but look, it's fair to say I think Louth did as well, and both halves. So it swings and roundabouts, no excuses. They had a burst, they did really well, and congratulations to them.
Yeah. And just looking ahead to the championship, first of all, any injuries on it? Who's it came off? Killian Fahey came off, and you've Brian Donovan as well. How are they looking?
Yeah, look, Brian was going from match to match there from, I suppose, I can't remember, was it the Wicklow or the Westmeath game, so he hadn't much training done at that point, but we were managing it, and he just needs a bit of rest. He'll be fine, there's no issue there. Killian got a dead leg in that first free we got, and we tried to see could he run it off, but it wasn't to be, and look, it was disappointing for Killian, when we got to this far in the league final. And he's a key member of the squad and the team, and just, I suppose, with him and DP out, that was kind of big for us around the centre, but look, they're the breaks. That's why you have a squad, and we were a point up at half time, so
Did just taking over the league final as well with the other 7 games in the division. Do you feel you learned a good bit about the squad?
Yeah, and I think they learned a lot. More importantly, they learned a lot about themselves, and whatever we learn, I think it's more important if players are learning, so I think they learned a lot, and they got a lot of self-belief about themselves, and look, hopefully they can carry that into the championship.
Just in the first half there, we were actually defending very well, and even in the start of the second half, even when Louth were pushing ahead, was it having to chase the lead, once we went behind on it there, did that kind of composure open up a bit?
Yeah, look, when Louth got ahead, it was always going to be hard to break down because of the way they set up, and sure, that's fine, I'm not giving out about that, that's the way they plan to play the game, and that's fine by me. So that's where it became more difficult for us, and that's why we tried to put a bit of pace further out the field, because we see could we break the line, but it wasn't to be, and that's it.
Yeah, and would it actually have been somewhat some of the difficulties we had in some of the matches we lost, like against Westmeath, is that once the opposition went ahead there, we were chasing the game.
Yeah, look. Yeah, I think, look, when you learn from that, I think it was the same with Laois, but look, we saw it out, when they went to point up with us 15 minutes to go, 20 minutes to go, whatever it was in Port Laois, we saw it get ourselves out of there, and look, we're up a level, and you have to play like a Division 2 football when you get to a Division 3 final, because that's what you ultimately are, and that's another stepping stone in our development that we're going to have to learn, and pretty well, needless to say, we'll have to learn it fast. But you can't. I think Louth would have been there before. These players have been up in Division 2, some anyway, I'm not sure all of them, but so they have that a bit of experience and composure that we have to try and learn, and isn't it great that these lads were running around in Crow Park? That's a sign of development. It's not so much about the field. I wouldn't be au fait with everything that goes on up here. Like it's not the easiest place in the world to enjoy a game when you're inside with the rules and regulations. Look, it is what it is, but so look, we'll try and keep learning and go from there.
We'll be facing a Division 2 team now in 4 weeks' time, and is this the sort of preparation? Is the run up for it, and will it give us a real indication of what level we're at?
Yeah, I think so. And I think Clare are a well-developed, really competitive Division 2 side. You know, you could say a lot of the experience, so I think there's still a jump for us to go. And we're going to Innis. And Colin will be waiting for us, and we'll go there the best we can. And we still have to find a bit, I think, you know, but that's what we'll try to do.
Billy, is today a strange game to prepare for, emotion in the bag, the championship game coming up in a few weeks? Seems to be like, caught in the middle with a kind of grey area about it.
No. The thing is, you can't be playing games. We train too much for less games. That's 8 games we've played, 2 in the McGrath Cup, that's 10. We've done a lot of training for 10 games, you know, so no. We've 3 weeks, we'll take a week off though, just to recharge the batteries, and we just get on with it. So no, don't see any issue that way at all.
Just on that, you mentioned you give the lads a week off. I mean, how you go about preparing now with that break? You've had such a run, concentration against the league, a lot of momentum, which you'll want to bring over as well, but at the same time, give the lads a bit of break.
Yeah, look, I mean, giving the lads a break, we'll just kind of, the league is dead. We go away, we come back and we're ready for championship, you know, so that does that divide. It would be hard to go back training this week because the head would still be on the game here, so step away from it, let them recharge the batteries, let them enjoy a week off. They're not going to lose fitness levels, and we've 3 weeks in to prepare, and we're in good physical shape, so I don't see any issue there, and I would be making no excuses whatsoever if we don't go and be clear. So lads, they're not machines, they need breaks, they need to recharge the batteries, they need to be able to enjoy life too, so there'll be no issues about it as far as I'm concerned. Power and pace and good footballers, you know. I said all in that. I mean, Colin came here in 2016 with a team in the quarter-final of the All-Ireland. I'd say if we've 2 or 3 of that group left, and 7 years later they're in Division 3. So that tells you about the work he's done and the people with him in the background to get the self-belief into the lads when they first made this step. And by God, have they stepped out and stayed there and really competitive. And it's the size of the challenge, and, look, and fair play to them. You know, when you're down looking where we were, I said it in some interview some years back, we're striving to get to where Clare are, and look, we're there now, we've work to do to be able to compete with them, but that's the challenge, and that's where we wanted to be, so let's get on with it.